Everything that I have been saying, this man that I'm about to show you in this video is saying exactly what I've been thinking. And it could be between October the 3rd through the 9th.
Okay, I believe that the U.S. is going to get attacked by the Russians literally overnight, somewhere between the 3rd and the 9th. And this is the Norse attack map. It shows cyber attacks going from the U.S. and China. Now, it looks like they're going straight from here to there, but they're actually going in transatlantic cables that go across the ocean bottom. They're not being delivered by satellites. They go through fiber optic cables, largely off of the coast of Ireland to here. So I believe that the initial attack from Russia will be a cyber attack. Then they'll let that marinate for 30 or 40 minutes so that everybody knows that the U.S. got hit with cyber attack. Then they're going to sever the transatlantic cables. At that point, they're going to deliver a message to France, Germany, and a couple other select countries, not the UK and not the US, and not Canada or Australia or New Zealand, the old Commonwealth, because we're all going in together. But and then the Russians have this small sliver of land on the other side of Poland called Kaliningrad. They will initially fire a whole bunch of missiles. It's only going to take 6 to destroy the United Kingdom. So the United Kingdom will get hit first at the same time that they sever the cables, because they travel at about 500 miles an hour. The Russians have at least one of these submarines. Believe they actually have a second one, but the Belgrade is at sea right now. And it carries 6 Poseidon torpedoes that are 1.2 megatons, and they cause tsunamis. Probably a 120-foot tsunami. They're gonna let those off of the banks here, around the Carolinas and to northern Florida, and I believe they're also going to put one to take out the harbor in Boston. And I'm a Red Sox fan, so that's not good, but I believe that's going to happen. I also believe at the same time they're not going to do the over the pole strike. They're going to let that marinate, because that's not going to trigger those underwater nuclear blasts are going to create uncertainty as to what's going on, along with the cyber attack that's going on. Then they'll launch submarine launch ballistic missiles off the two coasts. They're going to be the hypersonic missiles. They're going to be the fast ones. Then they'll fire the ones over the pole. But that will initiate a response from Amerika. So they'll use some of their ICBMs to cause explosions in space to take out our ICBMs to mitigate the attack on Russia. They're also going to use all their ICBMs on Montana, Colorado, and the Dakotas to take out that. The submarine-launched ballistic missiles have 10 targets. Seattle, right across from Seattle is where they load up all the submarines for the Pacific. There's not going to be enough of Seattle to scrape off the bottom of your foot. San Francisco, LA, Las Vegas. Reason of Las Vegas is Area 51. 90% of the people that work at Area 51 live in Las Vegas. Houston's going to get decimated because of petroleum and high population. Chicago gets hit. Miami gets hit. Washington gets hit with multiple ones, and New York gets hit. Now, all of these cover the 3 power grids. There'll also be some random ones, but there's 3 power grids in the U.S. There's the Eastern, the Western, and the Texas. The Texas grid actually takes a little bit of New Mexico, most of Oklahoma, and some of Louisiana. But with an EMP strike, 80 to 90% of all the people in the U.S. are going to starve to death within 6 months anyway. So the nukes are mainly going to be to take out, outside of those 10 cities, and then our ICBM attack. It's also going to happen sometime between the 3rd and the 9th of October. That's what I believe. Now, if you believe at all in Christianity, you know that Jesus, there's a menorah that's got 7 candles on it, and those are all feast days. Well, there's a feast day that the first few of the feast days have been fulfilled by Jesus, starting to Passover, first fruits. The next one that needs to be fulfilled is coming up on October 3rd. And a lot of people think that's going to be the day of the rapture, so that would be a good cover for the rapture. You always wonder what the story would be. How would they explain all these people leaving and everything would be intact? Well, the cover story for the people that follow Satan is going to be this nuclear exchange. So America will be taken out. America is known as Mystery Babylon, and the Bible mentions a terror, a threat to the north of Israel from the uttermost north, and it recognizes that's Russia, and then it talks about Turkey as Gog and Magog. So the United States is not mentioned in the Bible because we're going to be taken out with a surprise nuclear strike, and we're going to be navel gazing at the time. I do believe our Navy, what's left of it, will go to serve the kingdom of the Antichrist. Thank you. I'm out, and I hope I'm wrong.